And the FDA has conducted 2 inspections of dynamic pet products and found no violations.
We told you earlier that federal investigators say the Amtrak train that derailed in Philadelphia last night was traveling twice the speed limit when it left the track.
Our Mark Holmberg has done some investigating and spoke with an Amtrak engineer for some inside information. Here's Mark's report and commentary.
So what could have happened up there? We know the speed limit going into that curve is 70 miles an hour. In that curve is 50. But outside of that curve, if there's a clear track and a green light, go up to 120 miles an hour. Did the engineer think he was through the curve and rake back the throttle to speed up? There won't be any question as to what happened. There are forward-facing video cameras on Amtrak trains, as well as the event recorder, the so-called black box. It's not like a black box on an airplane. It's just part of the train's computer system, and they can plug in and check it. Every touch of the throttle, every touch of the brake. But why wasn't there a warning system or an automatic braking system that would have taken over whenever the engineer exceeds the maximum authorized speed for that area? In mass transit places like Japan, parts of Europe, and in U.S. cities with big subway or metro systems, there are automatic train control and even automatic train operation systems designed to avoid missed-signal collisions and speed-related disasters. Amtrak calls theirs positive train control, designed to automatically stop a train when human error endangers it. When an unsafe or unusual movement occurs and the engineer doesn't respond to an audible warning and screen display, the onboard computer safely stops the train automatically. From Richmond to Washington, D.C., for example, there's a lot of spots where you have automatic train control. There'll be a signal there, switching, or a place where they stop. And if the engineer doesn't follow those orders, it automatically takes over after a few seconds. But for a lot of engineers, say those who are driving from Richmond to Miami, it's up to them to follow the speed limit signs, follow the signals, know where the crossings are, to know where you slow down. According to this recent Amtrak employee newsletter, the system is fully operational on 400 miles of track in parts of the Northeast. They're shooting for 1,200 more miles this year, which is a sliver of their passenger service lines. This in a culture built around personal vehicles like cars and trucks. Amtrak loses about $3 million a day and has been doing that for 40 years. They're struggling just to survive. In Richmond, Mark Holmberg, CBS 6 News.
Now.